This is like the only thing I get emotional about. This movie. The play was good too. Obviously.
She doesn't answer!
Oh!
Tell us the story of the...
Oh my god! Every time!
The story of this combat ought to be a good example.
Oh, it is always the saddest thing. This is the official Bridget Anderson and Mac Geldmacher summary of Cyrano de Bergerac. Cyrano. By Edmond Rostand.
Rostand. The first like 3 scenes don't matter.
Oh my god, I remember reading it at first and being like, I have to keep track of all these characters, this is gonna be awful.
Everybody's talking about like peanuts and somebody's stealing a thing.
Yeah, they're stealing like handkerchiefs.
Oh, not the kerchiefs.
Exactly. So they're all at this theater and they're gonna go see Montfleury.
Montfleury? He's a big old pudgy guy.
He's an actor.
Yeah, oh yeah, that too.
And everyone's like, no. Shit's about to go down. Like,
yeah.
This guy Cyrano, he's about to like
Ragano, who you do need to know.
Cyrano, Ragano, need to know.
Knows.
He's got a big one.
Ragano's like, have you guys heard? Where's Cyrano? And everybody's like, why does that matter? And he's like, Cyrano said that Montfleury can't perform
for a month.
He's forbidden it.
Yeah, because he's like, a really sucky actor. So Cyrano was like, I really don't want you on stage.
There's this new fresh-faced kid on the block.
Christian.
His name's Christian. And he is just like,
Christian's
who
like,
the fuck is Cyrano?
No. I'm in love with this girl. I don't know her name, but she goes to the plays a lot. So who takes him to the play?
Well, is it the drunk writer guy?
I think it's the drunk
writer guy.
Whose name is Almost Lingerie.
Almost Lingerie, drunk writer, figure it out.
Yeah, the drunk writer guy is like, oh, the woman that you're talking about, that's Roxanne. Like, she's...
Roxanne!
Important fact, Roxanne is Cyrano's cousin. Gets a little weird later.
Is it like Hawaii where everyone's a cousin?
Maybe. She's actually an intellect, and Christian's like, fuck, I'm an idiot, but I've got like a nice face.
Yeah.
So he was like, I obviously have no chance with her.
Christian catches a pickpocket and he's like, hey you! And the pickpocket's like, if you let me go, I'll share some insider information with you. So you know that drunk writer guy? And Christian's like, you mean my bro over there? And pickpocket's like, word.
And someone got angry and was like, I'm gonna get 100 of my closest friends, and we're all going to attack the drunk writer whose name is Almost Lingerie. We're gonna ambush him.
Shit!
Like, that guy told me who my true love was. I think I owe him one. There is this guy, De Guiche. Dadouche. That is his name.
His name's Dadouche, so
Dadouche.
From here on out, that's his name.
Real fact.
Real fact. Her name's Dadouche.
Not
he got a big ass hat with a big ass feather.
Douchebag, and he's like, my uncle is Cardinal Richelieu. Like, I'm a big deal.
Cardinal Richelieu is my dude.
He's married, and he's like, no, I really have the hots for Roxanne. Dadouche wants his lackey, who I think his name is like Valère. He's trying to get his lackey to marry Roxanne. I feel an eyelash in my eye. Douchebag. So the play starts, and everyone's like, oh, I guess Cyrano's not coming, because Montfleury, this like, guy.
And he's like, oh, Cyrano. And he says something.
He says things, and then from the back you hear like,
didn't I tell you not to walk on the stage for a month?
That, I personally wanted that. I wanted him to like come swinging in.
Oh, I came like a wrecking ball!
I came like a wrecking ball!
So it's his disembodied voice.
Yeah.
Being like, get off the stage, you're fat, but not-
You're annoying!
Yeah, and then
all the people are like, stop interrupting this play!
Cyrano, I think he like stands up and is like, I will give you to the count of 3! And he like takes out his sword or something, and then Montfleury runs away. The owners of the theater are like, how are we supposed to, like, you just cost us a ton of money. And Cyrano's like, whatevs, I got this, and tosses them a bag of money. Gold. Dadouche is like, no, this Cyrano guy, I don't like him. You should fight him. And the lackey's like, you know what, I am going to fight him.
And he walks over all confident, he's like, Watch this, douche. Hey, Cyrano, your nose is very big.
He's like, it is big. But then he proceeds to go on like a 3-page rant about how big his nose is.
Basically just saying, this is how you should have said it.
Curious, what do you use that long container for? Do you keep your pens and scissors in it? Gracious, what a kind man you are. You love birds so much that you've given them a perch to roost on. Like, and it just goes on.
goes.
He's so damn clever. Douche is like, you know what, bro, you lost this one. Like, come along, lackey, come along. And the lackey's like, no, I'm gonna fight this guy now. You know what? I'm gonna fight him.
He's like, he doesn't even have a fop.
A fop!
That's a real line, I think.
Probably not. Such arrogance from an uncouth barbarian
Uncouth
who isn't even wearing gloves. And then Cyrano's like, I have a different idea of elegance. Oh no, he says, I don't dress like a fop. It's true, but my moral grooming is impeccable.
And then they have a duel.
They have a duel.
But the duel is perfect because Cyrano says, all right, I promise you that I will write a sonnet.
The ballad consists of 3 8-line stanza with a 4-line refrain at the end. I'm going to compose one as I fight with you, and when I come to the last line, I'll draw blood. And that's exactly what happens. Cyrano says things like, I take off my hat and discard it. I slowly abandon my cloak.
I slowly abandoned my cloak.
I draw blood. And he stabs him.
Dude dies.
Cheers! Applause from the boxes. Flour and handkerchiefs are thrown down. Officers surround and congratulate Cyrano.
It was definitely a different time.
Everyone's like, yeah.
And then they all filter out.
And
and then there's this nice lady.
the lady's like, Cyrano, do you want to eat? And he's like, oh, please, like, no, I don't have any money to pay you with, so I'll only take, like, 1 grape, half a macaroon, and a glass of water. And Lebret, he's, like, biffles with Cyrano, and Lebret's like, you had all that money, though, what happened? And he was like, oh, all the money that I gave to the owner of the theater, like, that's what I had to live off for the next month.
You're dumb. And Cyrano's like, but what a grand gesture.
Lebret is like, got any lady friends? And Cyrano's like, you know I don't kiss and tell. That's not what he said.
There's this one chick.
Yeah.
But she probably is not. She's probably
Yeah, he's like, she doesn't want the D.
Oh! She doesn't want the N. She doesn't want the nose.
I do like someone, and like, she's really pretty and she's really smart, and Lebret's like, it must be Roxanne, and he's like, I'm not gonna say anything, like, don't hold me to that. And then Roxanne's like, nurse?
Yeah, like her equivalent to like Juliet's lady.
Yeah, think of like Juliet's nurse.
It's probably just like a handmaiden.
Probably, but she comes in and she's like, oh, Cyrano, Roxanne wants to see you tomorrow morning. And he's like, what time? And she's like, well, she's going to the 6 a.m. mass, so why don't you meet her around 7? How about in that baker's place?
Ragueneau.
I don't think that's how we pronounce his name.
Ragueneau.
Ragueneau?
Yeah. Or Ragueneau.
Ragueneau, Cyrano, the more you know. And then she leaves, and Cyrano's like, oh my god, this is the best!
There's this acting troupe that's trying to get into the building, and they're like, Cyrano, you're in our space, get the F out. And he's like,
that wasn't on Spark Notes, I don't believe it.
It is true. Lingerie comes back, and he's like, these 100 men are trying to kill me. And then Cyrano's like, we will fight them to the death.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because they're like, can we follow you? And he's like, I promise you no safety. But so he's
But I promise you a good show.
Yeah. He's so excited.
He's so pumped for Roxanne.
He's like, oh my god, Roxanne, she must love me. This is so great.
I'm gonna go fight 100 men.
Everyone can watch.
I will kill everyone because I'm so pumped. Tap that all on the floor. Tap that till you get sore.
Not the song word. Smack that. Anyways, smack that.
You're right.
Act 2, The Poet's Cook Shop.
Touch it.